Hello
everyone, so I'm back. Firstly, thank you very much to everyone who showed love on my previous videos. I see them, I appreciate them. You are the reason I keep going. You and obviously my awesome cameraman, he's like standing there, Josh. I think I'm going to leave his Instagram handle on the side over here so you can go and check him out. If you are like me, you are too scared to shoot your own videos, I think you can hit him up. He's like really awesome. I'm sure you can tell from this video. Anyway, we filmed the semi-glamorous makeup look today. So with the previous video, we did one eyeshadow color, right? Remember, I'm trying to keep this as simple, really as simple as possible. Remember, I spoke about that giveaway in my previous two videos. We're still going to do that giveaway. At the moment, I am also running a competition with SM Photography, Shafiq Malik, so go and check that out. It's a really awesome competition. So aside from my friend Josh over here, he's also a very talented photographer, so you get to win a photo shoot, I get to do your makeup, and you win a outfit sponsored by Nikki Clothing. So go and check that out. I don't think anybody would say yeah, thank you very much. Okay, so as usual, I'm going to prep my eyelids with the MAC paint pot in soft ochre, and you just want to get that all over your eyelid. You really don't need a lot of this product, just get a little and then you blend it out. I usually just use my finger just to really get in there. Okay, so that's really all that you need. Then, like I said, I'm going to keep things simple. I'm going to take this, it's like a liquid eyeshadow. It's the Metal Shock eyeshadow from Essence. So, very simple. Just going to apply this on my lid. Doing it this way also is because a lot of, well, even me, we all start by shaping our eye, and we do that by starting the application in our crease. But I want to do things differently, especially for those who really struggle with eyeshadow application, because growing up, all of us applied, you know, we just applied eyeshadow onto our lid like this. So I want to take us back there, because we are all familiar with this. I'm sure everyone's familiar with doing this, just applying the eyeshadow to the lid. Okay, just want to see that I got it covered everywhere. Make sure that you get into your lash line, because I can see I've got some gaps here. There we go. Right, and then we are going to take a blending brush, and this is the, I've had this for quite a while. It's the Shine XO palette from BH Cosmetics. It's quite cool because you've got your eyeshadows on the one side, and then if you flip the palette over, you've got a whole range of lipsticks. Okay, so like I said, I'm going to keep it very simple. I'm just going to go in with a warm transition color, and I'm going to blend this out, right? So I'm just going to pat just a little, dust off any excess, and then in the crease, the natural hollow of your eye, in other words, just a little, and we're going to blend that through. And that's it for eyeshadow. That's seriously it. How quickly didn't that go? The blending takes the longest. I'm going to go in with my eyeliner, as usual, the Liquid Luck from Switch Beauty. And now when you're applying your eyeliner, also make sure that you get in between the lashes. You can even like just lift your lid up like this. That's usually what I do with my clients, depending on the view in your mirror. And you get in between those lashes. Okay, I have to do some cleaning up over here. Anyway, let's do this side. Okay, time for lashes. Lash glue. So I used this lash glue with my previous application, eyelash application, and I actually really liked it. It's a bit hard to get onto the lash because like I feel like not a lot of product gets onto the applicator, but I like it because you can control how much glue you get onto your lash firstly, and secondly it's very sticky, so your lashes are not going to budge. It's also not as liquid or as runny as the duo adhesives, that type of glue. So let's just get as much on as possible. Usually when I apply my lash glue, I try to make sure that I apply most or an excess amount on the two outer corners of the lash, because as I explained previously, I'm not sure if I did, that if the outer corners are sticking, the rest of the lash is most likely to go along. Oh, I got glue on my hand. There we go. That's the first one. Second one. Eyelashes are getting in the way. You guys know that you need to measure your lashes the way. Like I've got big eyes, so 9 out of 10 times I never have to snip my lashes, but you need to make sure that the lashes are not exceeding the corner of your eye, because then it's just going to make your eyes look droopy, and that defeats the purpose of applying lashes in the first place. Just make sure that it's sticking in the inner corners. There we go. Okay, so while that dries, I'm going to go on with the rest of the face. First, obviously I'm going to use the Switch Beauty. This is the Superior Spray, and then my ultimate favorite right now is the Flormar Primer. So just with the tips of your fingers, just massage that into your face. Again, it's very important to prime your face. Don't just go in with your foundation. The same way you wouldn't paint a wall without plastering it or applying I think they even have a primer. You're not going to do that to your face. You're creating the perfect canvas. It makes your makeup adhere to your skin longer. Just a whole lot of reasons I'm sure you've heard many times before, because let's face it, we are all watching these types of tutorials whole day, every day, or at least I am. Okay, then I'm going to, before I forget again, I always forget this step, going to go in with some color corrector under my eye. Also, my skin is in very bad shape right now. You know when you're pregnant and like your skin just glows and everything, and then baby comes out and boop, your skin just tells you like, yeah, let's not even go there. But I have started a new skincare product, the Kalahari range, and I'm excited to see what that's going to do for me. Okay, so I'm just taking my wet Switch Beauty blender, and I've got the MAC Studio Fix Fluid in NC25, and I'm just going to dab a very light layer of this all over my face because we're not doing anything too hectic today. Okay, so this is like a very fluffy stippling brush, so just to show you, you can just buff the foundation out in your face if you don't have a beauty blender, and this does the job just as well. And to be honest, I was very scared of the beauty blender at first, because the whole little black thing of having it damp like that just freaked me out. Like I kept thinking, is that not gonna make the foundation separate? You know, like we grew up with applying our foundation with a brush, and now all of a sudden you need to use something that is damp on your face to get your foundation to look seamless. Like I couldn't grasp that concept, but I promise you, once you try it, there's like no going back. So just checking that I never missed anywhere. Remember to get into all the crevices of your face. So here by your nose, on this side. So you want your foundation to look like your skin. You don't want people to be like, oh, she's wearing a lot of foundation. Damn, this light is just so unforgiving, eh? Okay, I'm not gonna think about it much. Now I'm going to go in with a bit of concealer. This is the Love Cosmetics Dual Cover Concealer and Retoucher. So they've got this roll-up side over here, but I like this liquid side. It's gives you a really nice dewy finish. I also use the concealer to touch up where I see the foundation is not doing such a great job for me, or I didn't apply enough. I'm going to take a brush and I'm going to use patting motions. So just again back in with my beauty blender to pick up any excess and to blend that in nicely. So no harsh lines are showing. It just gives it more that seamless look. Okay, that's done. We're going to go in with, with contour. So I spoke about my Smashbox. Oh, here we go. But for the sake of trying something new, remember I said this, like I like this because it's got the grey contour shade, the cooler toned, and then it's got the warm shade that you can apply on top of that just to, it just looks nice. I like a very cool contour. But for the sake of trying something new, we're going to use the Catrice Cosmetics, the Sculpting Powder Palette. It's got the contour shade, it's got the blusher shade, and it's got this highlighter shade. It's very subtle. I'm not sure if you can even like see any of that. So I wouldn't like use it to a highlight per se. I would maybe use it more as a setting powder in certain parts, on certain parts of my face. Okay, so I'm going to take a very small brush and I'm going to go in with this contour shade, so get a bit of that on. Just over there on the side. Again, you can see I really don't apply much at all. It's easier to add more than to take off, because then you'll be blending. I'm going to go in with a pointy brush and blend it out. Very subtle. Okay, let's do eye pencil. I'm applying my Avon Glam Stick eyeliner, Blackest Black. So just in my waterline. Again, not everybody is fond of doing this. I don't always do this. If you've got very watery eyes, maybe avoid this step. But I feel like I'm in the mood for this today, so just gives you more of that bold finish. Okay, then before we do mascara, let's take that same warm shade and get a bit of that color in under the eye. Not too much. just to add some extra love. Everyone can do this, right? I mean, I don't think there's somebody out there that would potentially watch this that can't do this. Like, we use 2 eyeshadow colors, one that is in liquid form that you literally just apply to your lid. Oh, I poked my eye. Okay, so remember that glue dries clear. You get different colors. When it comes to lash glue, you get the black, which I prefer telling people to avoid, because you need to be like a super pro if you're using black. Remember, if it dries black, if you make any mistakes, it's going to dry black on your eye and it's going to show, and then all your eyeshadow application it's gonna be a mission to touch up or clear away. This you get the duo adhesive, also dries clear, so if you need to clean up or touch up or make it look seamless, you can always just go back in with your eyeliner. So I always like to check before I go further, just to neaten it up. Okay, the mascara. This is the Lash Princess. You can see I use a lot of affordable brands because I'm doing things, I don't want to, like, it's all good and well to go in with the like the KKWs and the James Charles, which are all great products obviously, but I want to be able to do something that you are comfortable not just with doing, but I mean, so that you can walk into a store like Discount or Clicks or whatever, or even MAC, and you can relate to the products and you are familiar with them through my videos and you are comfortable with trying them and you know what I'm saying? So I'm not applying a lot because I've got the false lashes on already. This is just to open the eye up a bit and to give some extra length and love to those bottom lashes. Okay, I think that's all I need. And then my favorite is always the highlighter. I'm not thinking, should I use the same one? Okay, let's just go in with the same one. Oops, that I used last week because I love this so much. It's the Wet n Wild highlighting powder. Again, very affordable. You can find it at Clicks. This is called Precious Petals, the shade. It's like a very rose gold. I love rose gold. Like, if I could live with everything in rose gold, I'd be happy. So I'm just going to take a brush. You don't even need to use a fan brush for this, eh? Just another thing I think I should get out there. So maybe let's take the brush that I used for my blusher, because it's already got a blusher shade on there, so maybe it would like just make everything blend nicely together. So you don't even need to use a fan brush. Try and make use of whatever you have. Make it work. Okay, gold's a bit shiny, so I like to use my fan brush for my translucent powder. I don't generally like to pat a lot of powder onto my face, so just to lightly dab it to get that shine away from my very oily skin. This is the Switch Beauty Matte Bounce. Okay, so just where you feel you need to mattify a bit. Okay, so you still got that natural glow. Okay, that's done, and now we're going to do our lips. This is, I think I'm just going to try this color. I never tried it before. The Vibrant Shock. I used the Vibrant Shock last week also. It was the pink, that very bright pink. This is the Vibrant Shock lip paint, and the color is, how the hell do you say this? I don't even know how to say this. Okay, let's just say shade 01. Okay, so that's looking a bit flat. So I'm gonna get a lip liner. If I can find one in my mini bags. Yeah, here's the one I used last week, the very bright pink. Found one. This is also by Essence, the soft contouring something. Faded already. So generally you want to get a lip liner that is very similar in color or 1 or 2 shades darker than your actual lipstick. And let's go in with the second layer. And let's go in with the second layer. Every time you come. Ooh, I'm so used to hearing this already. 1, 2. So that's like go ahead. Like, I think I'm gonna take that as my cue now. Right, let's go.